play pickleball.
Side out.
What is the strategy against the Johns brothers for Loong and AJ Koller,
0-0-1.
knowing that they can beat you from every angle when it comes to the Johns?
I want AJ Koller just creating chaos. And that is it. So I want Loong to dink behind Ben Johns, keep it on the ground so that that forces the ball over to Koller. And anytime that man right there has a chance to do something, attack forward, make something happen.
Side out.
And play confidently. You know, this is a team that, as we mentioned, has been incredibly strong this year, but go for it.
Point.
AJ Koller so far stealing the show.
And he needs to stay, like, that's the way they win. Loong has to be steady, but it's Koller that has to make the difference. And I know you're a huge volleyball fan, but you can't bump set spike over there as AJ was looking.
1-0-2.
AJ Koller once again. What makes him so effective?
I mean,
in that area?
Did you see where that ball came from? The side of him, and it's just that little flick down the middle. He's not a tennis background guy, so he's harder to read. He's the hockey player out on a pickleball court. Stands straight up, as you can see.
AJ Koller wants that one back.
Does he ever, because they were so far ahead throughout that point. But you see the difference with the Johns brothers, just don't panic when they're behind. They wait till they get a ball down and then come forward.
Ooh, just barely missing the baseline. AJ Koller, you mentioned that hockey background. He attended the University of Colorado Boulder. He played hockey for 4 years. Incredibly athletic, obviously. And instead of defending hockey pucks, he is defending pickleballs, which a hockey puck moves a little bit faster than a pickleball. So I'm imagining that hand-eye coordination translating quite well.
And it's vulcanized rubber. So you get tagged with a pickleball, not a big deal. That hockey puck hurts.
Point.
And Koller's frustrated with that. He wants to get into those exchanges with Collin Johns. He knows Collin Johns has the algorithm and does all the studying and comes out for a plan against him, but Koller is a harder player to read.
Point.
A couple errors creeping in, and that is, you just can't have it against this team. If it's an aggressive error, one thing, but just playing that ball deep there has got to be made.
Ooh, easy put-away chance for Ben Johns. He doesn't miss that shot ever.
Except there. Yeah, couldn't agree more. I mean, earned exactly what they wanted. Got the pop-up dink from Tyler Loong there, but did not make the shot.
What a grab from AJ Koller.
I mean, that's unbelievable where this ball ends up. This is insane. Look at this thing come back.
3-3-1.
Straight to the side, and they just couldn't get there in time. That's the difference between being scared of a hockey
Second
puck
serve.
and go ahead, hit
Exactly.
your pickleball. Go ahead.
This old
3-3-2.
plastic thing.
Yeah. It's got
I'll
holes
handle
in it. It's got 40 holes in it, whatever.
Hockey players are built different. So we've seen the lob now a couple of times. That's the chaos that is created.
Yes. Yeah, Loong started, and AJ's like probably like, man,
4-3-2.
I'm the lobber on our team. Go Ernie over there. But both sides have been very effective.
Side out.
So clearly the lob in the game plan of Loong and Koller just got to make it. And these are guys that have very minimal movement at the kitchen line. So you see some players like to, stomp their feet and move quite a bit. These boys do not when they're in position.
AJ Koller speeds it up, causes the error.
And he's just got to be absolutely on the hunt every chance he gets when he sees a ball that is floating anywhere near Tyler Loong. Jump in there and take
3-4-2. Point. 4-4-2.
That's a great job by Koller. Anything in the air, he's got to attack. He did. He caught CJ sliding,
4-4-1.
and Ben was just a little late to get there. No communication. So nice job by Koller.
Second serve.
Little wave of the Perseus there saying
4-4-2.
sorry, kind of 4-all in the semis. It's a great drive by Loong there.
Side out.
Ben Johns using the Perseus. Looks like AJ
4-4-1.
Koller might be using the Takea. Oh.
Couldn't reach it, but didn't cross the plane.
Recovered by Koller only for so long. Ben Johns taking over. And the Johns brothers recover the lead, and they do so very sneakily. They just hang in these games close at the beginning, and then slowly but surely, here they come. What a shot from Tyler Loong on the counter.
Second
so
serve.
Fast with his lefty backhand punch.
Yeah, they don't fear him at all off the bounce, especially on the backhand, but if it's up in the air, his hands are very dangerous.
Another error for the Johns.
Yeah, that's his favorite shot, and he's rolled one in the net, and then that one sails
4-5-1.
deep. So trying to stretch it out there. A couple of uncharacteristic misses on that side of his body.
Second serve. Point.
Tie game in this semifinal match.
5-5-2.
Just long again
Point.
for Ben Johns. Koller and Loong recover a 1-point lead. And a couple of mysterious misses on their side.
6-5-2.
I think Collin's like, hey, I just fed that right to your forehand. That's a ball he usually would think is good. What a smart return from Johns there. Collin was in trouble, threw it up in the air to give him time.
Oh, a gimme for A.J. Koller.
And they had some huge attacks in the reset clinic from Collin Johns, got him back into it, and then the dribbler.
5-6-1.
Oh, what a grab from Koller, not enough. Ben Johns
Point.
punishing the pop-up from Loong.
Yeah, and Loong's dink, he was like, oh, it didn't get over, and then it rolled on the net for a second to give
6-6-1.
the ATP to Collin, and that was earlier, the point before, but the net playing a role the last couple of rallies.
7-6-1.
What a finish for Ben Johns.
Point.
Just a brilliant understanding of where the ball is going to go from certain positions, and he knows where that block of the ATP is likely to go and comes right back.
8-6-1.
Collin, just have a seat, baby. I got you.
A.J.
Second
Koller
serve.
just barely catching the baseline. Credit to the Johns brothers, clean with their line calls.
Yeah.
8-6-2.
What a finish for A.J. Koller.
And it was caused by indecision from the two players who hit more balls back and forth and with each other than
6-8-1.
anybody, but that ball in the middle can still even cause a problem for those two.
Tyler Loong saying, me, get out of my way. I've got the finishing touch with that left hand reach.
It's a good job of communicating, especially when you have a lefty-righty, because you have two forehands in the middle who are both wanting to just pounce on that. Loong does a great job when the ball is up of getting that thing on the ground and winning rallies.
Oh. Wow. The defense on both sides, what a point.
Yeah, because you had Collin Johns go full scorpion in the middle of that, which usually finishes the rally one way or the other, and we got out of that and kept going, and then Koller with the error. And you can see the toll of the heat on these players. It is thick out there. This is like bayou thick.
7-8-2.
What a find for Ben Johns.
And in the cookie jar in the middle of the court there. Just held it one extra second.
Johns brothers recover the serve. This is the first ever meeting between these two teams. Net bounce. Collin Johns will take it. 2 points away from taking game one.
Yeah, bad luck there for Koller.
9-7-1.
Collin Johns trying to set up that same swing path to go down the line eventually.
Wow, what a finish, Collin Johns.
Point.
Why are you running back behind me, baby brother? I got this.
Thought he was reaching out to say it was clean line ball. Game point on the paddle of Collin Johns. Oh, Ben Johns with a sneak attack ATP. 20.
0-0-2.
Yeah, and usually the time to get them is early in the day.
AJ Koller right away testing Ben Johns. He was a key early in the opening game on their side to create chaos.
Yeah, and the lob again there from Loong works, so got the sky hook, and Koller was there.
Oh, what a finishing shot, AJ Koller giving Collin Johns.
Yeah, and he might have brushed his own face with the paddle there because he knew where he needed to get the paddle, just couldn't get there in time, and he might have just nicked himself.
Second serve.
Loong and Koller as a partnership, relatively newer pairing.
1-0-2.
They've only played 14 matches together leading into this tournament.
Yeah, you had pretty consistent partners for those two last year. Tyler Loong with Colin Dawson, a lot of bronze medals for those two. Had a very good year.
0-1-1.
A.J. Koller played a lot with his cousin, Thomas Wilson. So very good duo there. So not surprised by the lack of total matches.
Point.
Koller and Loong played a little bit together last season and just one other time this season. Loong, of course, familiar with Ben Johns and partnering with him, potentially getting some insight into his game.
Yeah, you always wonder with these MLP partners, how much are they giving away? Because they know they're going to see a ton of them on the Carvana PPA Tour. So just enough to win.
Like, I wonder how much he's gleaning from Ben Johns with the Seattle Pioneers partnership in terms of matching up with other people on the tour, because the Johns brothers' legendary black book of scouting reports on all the players.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever gets the
full scoop.
No.
Except for Hannah.
Yep.
Maybe. We don't know.
Yeah, you got to have Johns in your last name and not Johnson. So J.W. Johnson can't show up at the door and say, hey, I'm kind of a Johnson. Oh, that's the one he's got to make, because he got Collin Johns to hit a very sort of funky protect your body punch forehand volley there, but Koller couldn't make it.
1-1-1. Point.
Nice awareness from CJ there. The lob just a little low, but it was quick. But he got up and got the paddle. Sometimes you panic and hit that straight down. That's a good job by not over committing the wrist.
Rare middle ball that Ben Johns isn't all over. Where did the breakdown happen that time? Is that a?
I think Colin's just used to anything on the ground to my left. I'm not even moving for it. The key to that was there was a little pace behind it.
Wow, were you counting? How many?
101, 102, 103. I might be high, but not too high. Just that's what they'll happily do that. I mean, the fans love all of the crazy hands battles, and these two certainly have highlight reel shots throughout their matches.
3-1-2.
That's a long, grindy point to get to 3. Yeah, that's a speed up from a tough place for Colin Johns. Off the kitchen line and a little bit behind him. Koller's all over it.
1-3-1.
Great shot at the brothers.
Second serve. 1-3-2.
Splitting the difference, Ben Johns. Just a simple backhand flip
Yeah, set up nicely by Collin attacking
3-1-1.
Koller, and again, no threat on the other side from Koller and Loong on that chance.
Oh, AJ Koller defended the ATP. Ben Johns gets him moving to his right, sees that, exploits him on his left.
So he went in for the chocolate chip cookie, and then he just
4-1-1.
went back for a snickerdoodle and got caught with his hand in the cookie jar again. Oh, and then a miss.
Point.
And again, methodically, 5-1.
5-1-1. Point.
And
Timeout.
5 points away from being there again.
6-1-1.
Wow. There is massive scorpion, and Collin Johns was ready. Went to the backhand, knew he was going to get the flick, and got
7-1-1.
down and got the paddle up. That was impressive.
Whoa. It's a sweeping finish from Tyler Loong.
Second serve.
Yeah, Tyler Loong stays on the left side of the court, so we got backhands in the middle. We'll see how
7-1-2.
long they stick with this. They're going to go with it. So we'll see balls in the middle here for sure.
Oh, Collin
Side out.
Johns couldn't believe the miss. High backhand chance. And even though they're up
7-1.
7-1.
Oh, he feels things more than anybody. I mean, his looks are fantastic.
Second serve.
And that's just tempting enough, but it's so low, and Koller's reaching. So reaching and low is just a
1-7-2.
recipe for a ball in the net every time. And that's
Side
trying
out.
to do too much. Well extended. You hear Tyler Loong say, "What do you want this one?" So we'll see.
7-1-1.
Obviously, I can't see what signal Tyler gave AJ. He's going to fake.
Second serve.
Collin again. It's literally like a toddler had their candy bar taken from him there. It's like, oh.
7-1-2.
Feels it.
Side out.
Another miss. Frustration continuing to settle in.
Yeah.
It's okay. Still have the 6-point lead, Collin.
1-7-1.
Ooh, another lob into the net for Ben Johns.
Yeah, I like the idea a lot because it's hot.
2-7-1.
and You got it one more stride, and he gets to hit a full overhead. He went with the sky hook again that time and didn't make it.
Second serve.
That's just a devastating backhand again. We talked throughout yesterday about how important the
2-7-2.
forearm is to be able to swoop that ball and swipe the outside of it and get it down.
Side out.
Loong. Miss chance.
And again, one of the things is just math here. They get to the kitchen line nearly every time, do the Johns brothers, and their opponents don't. And that's just harder to win.
That's where the Johns brothers can wear you down. I haven't seen the last couple of points, but typically don't miss. They'll outgrind you.
Yeah, they did drop a game earlier today to Tellez in the really playing well in this tournament, Fed Staxrud.
And Johns takes over. Gets right into the head of A.J. Koller.
Yeah, and that's a frustrating point because they had a couple looks that they really liked and just couldn't get the ball down enough to take advantage. And then one ball that's up, and it's 8-2.
Side out.
Good swooping attack across the body of Collin Johns.
2-8-1.
The lob serve.
Collin Johns all over
serve.
the lob opportunity. Seeing a bit of his pro tennis background in that shot.
Yeah, a guy that hit forehands on both sides, righty and lefty forehand in the tennis game. And there's another one where only one shot at coming forward as the third's percentage is just not good enough to, that's why you only have 2 points.
How does one hit righty and lefty forehand?
Tennis, you have time. It's a lot harder to do, obviously, in this sport. You see some players at the lower level, or if you're just panicking, throw that back in there. We saw Catherine Parento yesterday, just one of the best left-handed panic shots you'll ever see.
Point.
Yeah, but at the baseline, Collin just went. If it's to my left, I hit a forehand. If it's to my right, I hit a forehand, just with a different arm.
9-2-2.
A.J. Koller coming to life. He's hard to stop when he gets going.
Yeah, does such a good job there, starting it all with the ATP, and he knows it's going to get defended, but he's right back on it, and then that swooping motion gets the winner.
A grab from Collin Johns, just throws out, reacts with his paddle. It's not a lot of movement.
No.
Just knows where to place it. Split-second decisions.
2-9-2.
He knows where his brother's likely to put the ball, and that is a huge part of it as well.
See that sibling synergy across the Carvana PPA Tour. Riley and Lindsay Newman back together this tournament, playing telepathic pickleball.
9-2-1.
Really good yesterday.
Will it be enough, though, against Ben Johns and Annalie Waters? That is the question. And then, of course, you have Georgia Johnson, J.W. Johnson, always a good duo.
Point.
Yeah, excited to have that mixed doubles final, which we'll be calling tomorrow at 4 Central on ESPN.
That's right.
That's going to be great. Don't miss that, everybody.
10-2-1. Point. Game. Match. 11-2.
Match goes to the 1 seed and the Johns brothers.